So I'm not saying that people shouldn't vocalize their opinion. That's not at all what I'm trying to get at.
I didn't think that that's not the point that I was making.
No, I understand. So like instead of just throwing it out there, understanding who your demographic is. If you're speaking to women who have no intention on changing, you're wasting your breath. There's no point in just saying it just to say it. If you're going to have conversation with women who are maybe open to persuasion, that shaming tactic doesn't typically work because you wind up pushing them away, right? The whole point is speaking to your target demographic in a way that they receive information. That is the most effective tool of communication, right? You talk to people in a way they understand. You don't talk to people the way you understand and say if you don't understand, that's your problem. That's not effective communication, right? That's my whole point behind it is these guys get a microphone in front of them and a cute setup, and they pick these girls who sell their bodies, and they yell at them and they call them out their names, and they hope that all of the women in the world are going to sit there and say, okay, you know what, we're not going to do that, especially when they're also showing clips of these women pushing back and not tolerating it. They see that as empowerment. They see you've now positioned yourself as a bully instead of a teacher. You've made yourself the bad guy by communicating in that fashion. And so if the goal is actually change, if your goal is to actually see some people, whether it's 1, 5, 10, 10,000, 10,000,000, whatever your goal is to see change, you're not actually affecting it because you're not executing the plan appropriately. That's all I'm saying.
HD, can me and you do a role playing where we both try and give a message, but you use shaming and I use another tactic? You feel like doing that?
I
You
mean,
know
that's
what?
fine.
I'm telling y'all the tactic that work, and y'all don't want to listen to it.
Well, I'm fine with that, but also, if you want to speak specifically to Fresh and Fit, their audience ain't women. The audience is men, and they're speaking directly to their audience as they're speaking to the women that's right in front of them.
Be
And then
fair, them
also,
do. I'm
No,
sorry,
so
I don't want to interrupt your
they
thought.
need to do what they need to do is they need to look and tell those men to stop liking these women's posts. Don't even follow them.
they
Ignore
they
them.
literally do tell them that.
No, they don't. They literally give
Yes,
out
they do. They
their Instagram.
literally
They
tell
literally
them
go
the
around
reason
the
why these
circle.
women
They
acting dumb is because right after we get off on this show, y'all are in their DMs. That's the reason why they acting stupid.
but does
They
Fresh and
literally
Fit
say that.
so does Fresh and Fit not give them an opportunity to say what can they follow you? And they go around the room and every person gives them their information.
Yes, but he
Podcast
also
etiquette.
telling them, "Yo, this woman, she's on OnlyFans. Do not mess with this woman." And then they literally tell on the brothers, say, "Yo, right after I tell y'all don't talk to these particular women, they show me y'all in their DMs,
But
and
what I'm
y'all the
saying to
effing
you is
problem."
so what I'm saying to you, I can't sit here and say, don't follow these women. Oh, what's your how can these people follow you? Go ahead and tell them how they can follow you. Like it doesn't make sense. It's not that's not how that was supposed to work, right? So
Listen, how a
so
lot of things are supposed to work ain't working. You tell people the
Okay.
truth and you would hope that they change, but that's not a guarantee that just because you told them the truth, that's not a guarantee they go and change. That's why I keep saying what I'm saying. Like, yo, you can't always rely that people, when you tell people what they need to do, that they gonna do it. There's a reason why most people are broke. Everybody knows that if you keep spending more money, you're gonna be losing most of your money than if you tried to actually work to save your money and actually learn how to budget your money. Everybody knows this. But in fact, that everybody has all the knowledge and all the resources in the world to Google and look on their phone and get all the information, they're still making stupid decisions, even though they have the answers. So whether you shame them, whether you try to educate them, whether you don't say anything, people are making their own decisions, even though they got the answers. You're not going to save them all, but that don't stop you from being able to try to save one person, because you shaming somebody ain't going to work for everybody. You educating them ain't going to work for everybody. You trying to love them through it ain't going to help everybody. You use what you're skilled to use, and you try to use that to get at least one person in the hopes that it will save somebody, but it is no guarantee.
All right, so let me set the scenario for the role playing. So Shan, you are OnlyFans model.
She,
You make $5,000 a month,
I don't even want to play.
and you
I'm
and
sorry.
okay, nah, you
And you
want
told
to
me I
play?
make $5,000 a month. Oh, you're trying to play me, Marcus?
Okay, you make 500,000. But I mean, when you get to a crazy number, it's the shame or
Better.
no
You're not
word is gonna
gonna
work
hear and
because
insult me twice, but go ahead.
no. I'm saying you get 500K.
Okay,
I was
whatever.
trying to give a realistic a number that's I was trying to give a number that's worth it even being reasonable to ask somebody to get off OnlyFans. If somebody making 100K a month and they don't have a tangible skill set, it's gonna be real hard to give it. It's like trying to stop somebody from selling drugs. If you don't present a better way for them to do something, they're not really trying to hear
But
that.
realistically
Okay,
speaking, the ones who are speaking are making a decent amount of money on there. Not making, you know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure that if they're making or they have the potential of making a decent amount of money, we gotta do the scenario so we can reach all of those people, not just the baby
give me the
mama.
amount. What's the amount we going with?
Let's just say they're making at least 10 grand a month.
Okay,
That's-
you got 10 grand a month,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to get you off OnlyFans, and HD trying to get you off OnlyFans. You want to go first, HD?
Okay.
Okay,
What you
so
got? Talk me off the cliff.
I can't talk off the cliff. You're making 500,000K. You know what? Let me be your manager. Let me get 20% off. You know what I'm saying? Just let me get 20%. Maybe we take it to $1 million. You know what I'm saying? But listen, if I had to use the tactic of shaming you to not being on OnlyFans, I would say, what do you think your son thinks of you when he sees you making all of this money, getting all of this attention from these men that don't care nothing about you, but they're willing to take all of your sexual attention, right? And then your daughter, who you think is going to be a positive influence in this world, looking at her mother doing the same thing that she feels like is destroying the community. You think that this is viable thing for you to continue to do? That you're going to sacrifice your own integrity and character to put your body out here for something that is way less than what you're valued at? You're out here running a sale for $4.99 a month for them to see X amount of videos of you showing yourself that you should save for somebody that actually cares about you, somebody that's responsible for you, somebody that is actually willing to put their life on the line. And you're going to sit up here and sell your value, character, and integrity for an amount that doesn't even amount to the amount that you're actually truly worth. And because enough Negroes done seen it and saw it, and you thought that this was the number that you thought was feasible for you, and you're going to put this on the internet? What sense does that make? Ma'am, you're educated. You went to a HBCU. So you mean to
Oh, don't
tell
put it
me?
at HBCU. We are hypothetical. We went to a PWI.
Keep going, and you can give your pushback too in this
You know
scenario.
what I'm saying? I was like, yo, you are way more than educated. You are way more than what it is that you are showing yourself to be on the internet. It doesn't make any sense to me with a woman as beautiful.
Can I come
and
back?
has-
I'm gonna come
I
back
mean,
with my
Yeah,
ghetto.
you an
I'm gonna
OnlyFans model. You don't got no
come back with my
decorum.
ghetto person.
Go ahead, be ghetto. Cocheto.
Listen, it's when I hear be sleeping with these men for free. At least I'm getting some money for it. She ain't got no ring. She just going from him to him to him to him. He playing her. He ain't giving her no money. At least I'm walking away with my bills paid.
I mean, listen, you can get your bills paid, but you about to be getting a higher cost than what is going to your bank account. And you have to understand that, listen.
But you talking about God? You bringing God in this?
No, I didn't bring God into it. I'm just saying it's a higher cost than what it is that you're going to be hitting your bank account. Because the reality is that just because you're making bread now, if you don't use this money wisely, it actually can handicap you.
Well, now you're giving financial. You're giving financial.
I'm just saying.
It went from talking me off the cliff to let's manage your money right.
I'm saying,
you're
like,
horrible.
listen,
You're horrible.
fast money comes with slow
Look, you
profit.
shaming.
Your
You
turn, Marcus.
got to go harder when you shaming. You got to shame.
Oh no, I don't have to yell. I'm not gonna yell. I'm shame you with reason. I'm shame
Okay.
you with reason. You mean to tell me that nasty Negro that ain't never had a girl is worth him giving your time and your attention to?
Okay, I'm sorry, I processed that late. Go ahead. That nasty Negro was worth.
That you think a nasty Negro that never had a woman in his life, right? And that he can purchase your images for $4.99 a month. You think this what this man should be able to see?
Let me tell you,
$4.99.
I'm doing the society's work. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving this man attention because these women won't get this man attention. You know, I'm keeping him off the street. I'm sitting here helping him so that he won't be a menace to society. I'm doing everybody else a favor. What are you talking about?
So right now you want to be Janet Jackson and have community.
That was Janet Jackson. You say what? Janet Jackson.
So you want to be Janet Jackson in this world and have community titty out here in the world. I'm sorry.
You would not talk about Miss Jackson.
Hey, listen.
Like that.
You said you call her Miss Jackson if you want to be nasty, but if you want to be the nasty chick out here in these streets, throwing your titties out here for community gain, hey, listen, go out there and be great. You know what I'm saying? Get your paper, boo-boo. Let you be great, but don't be hollering and screaming at it out at me 5 or 10 years down the line talking about my baby don't want to talk to me because I got my titties online and my boyfriend just purchased her OnlyFans because she ran a special.
Okay, HD, I heard your point. Okay, Marcus, go ahead and talk me off the clip. Go ahead. Let me see your part.
How you doing it? How you doing today, Bonquisha?
He put that sexy like welcome to the
how you doing today, Bonquisha?
You know, right? It's a Bonquisha out there that's mad that y'all using her name. Just say Queequee.
All right. It's a Queequee. All right. How you doing, Queequee? You all right? Okay. I think you got a lot going on in your life, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I know bills be due, the rent be hidden, and it just makes sense to try and get to this money. But really, I see some greatness in you, like a whole lot of it. You feel me? And I have a vision in my mind on what I think you could be. I think if you bought into that, we could get to the top, or you could prosper to the top. You don't got to be with me, but I just see you actually winning. And for you to win, I don't think you need to be giving everybody what's the best part of yourself. Now, by doing that, you make it not exclusive. And
get off the mic. You and your Chico Suave moves.
All right. So I can't even get my whole Smitty out. I was going for the gusto. I already done changed your mind slightly a little bit, maybe.
He don't like the quiet. I don't know if y'all what y'all call it. It's like the quiet storm here when they did the love. Welcome to the love shack.
Welcome to the love shack. Hey, but look, what I'm saying is, I think that what you guys should be exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I see something in you that need to be locked down somewhere. And by you sharing that with everybody, you kind of fucking up that play. You cheating yourself. You got to treat yourself. That's what I want to see for you. I know you were into this manifesting, right? Let's manifest the world and the lifestyle you want. And I don't think this is the move for you. I mean, I'm not going to pressure you to do nothing. I'm not going to push you too hard. You feel me? But I just think it's a different way you can move when you out here orchestrating. You see what I'm saying? I see better for you.
I see it. You're right. I see it.
He about to invite you to his room.
Marcus has practiced for this moment. It is evident.
But here's
you gonna tell me this working? He about to break that back off and about to have a whole new show going on.
Hey, me thinking about my life, right?
But here's the thing. Shan was so flustered by what he was saying, she couldn't even let him finish the role play, right? You're telling me that wouldn't work on somebody who actually feels that way?
Listen.
But here's what happens on those pods though. Because while he's dialed in on Shannon, she would be dialed in on Queequee, and Queequee is dialed in on him. Shay Shay sitting next to Queequee, is gonna be like, but ain't no man gonna pay her bills though. No matter what you're saying about this exclusivity or whatever you were saying, ain't no man gonna pay her bills and ain't nobody gonna help her take care of that baby. So she's doing what she got to do. Girl, you go ahead and do you.
I respect that and I understand that. I definitely understand that them bills be piling up. But shit, sometimes we gotta figure out a way to make our integrity pay us. It may be harder, but it's gonna pay you more in the long run. You know what I'm saying? I just see something in you. I believe that you can be what you need to be. And I don't think that your body is the only thing you got to offer. I actually think that you can figure out a way. It may not be easy. It may not be as glamorous as just, showing your gorgeous body online. But I think it's another way. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a complete another way.